Aloha from Hawaii. Alii from Palau. Bula from Fiji. Hafare from Guam and Mariana Islands. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Yorana from Tahiti. Kiora from New Zealand. Kia Yorana from the Cook Islands. Maolele from the Kingdom of Tonga, and Talofa from the islands of Samoa. Well, friends, we say to all of you, Alii from the island of Republic of Palau, and we will talk about that more here in a second. But I wanted to mention that we're very concerned about our friends there in Guam, since they're going through a terrible storm right now. And so we wish everybody the very best in Guam and hope that everyone is okay. But we hope all of you have had a good week. I was with Mr. Ben Raju yesterday, and we, let me see, we were out at the Odyssey STEM Academy. It is in the city of Lakewood, California, and is part of the Paramount Unified School District. But it was good to see our friend Alicia Magofna, and Hafade to you, Alicia. Very good to see you yesterday. But yep, we had a good time. We met with, about 200 students between the two of us. That's a lot of people. And we shared music and talked about our professions and encouraged, many of them were seniors in high school, they're graduating soon, just encourage them to continue to move forward there. So we wish all of them, again, the very best. And part of the reason we were there is we are celebrating this month of May, and I have here some information for you. The Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So again, these are all the various countries and nations out there. But here we have East Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and then finally the islands of the Pacific, Micronesia here, Melanesia, and Polynesia. So yes, a lot of people to keep track of there, but when you hear about the Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, these are all the various places they're talking about there. And I was with our good friends Kevin Smith and Wilma Kung. We performed some music for my former office, because I'm retired, the Los Angeles County Office of Education. We performed some music for them, did a video, and let me see, we were able to sing some songs in Tagalog and in Korean, in Thai. That was our newest song in Thai. And then we also had some songs from Samoa, from Hawaii, and from the Cook Islands. We sang in the Rarotongan language. So pretty amazing. Yep, it was. But friends, let me talk to you here about, again, the Republic of Palau. And the Republic of Palau is in Micronesia. Yeah, let me get our map out here one more time here. See if we can do this. I think we can. Hey, it worked. So if you see our map here, Micronesia is up here. You see, my family is from Samoa, but Micronesia is over here on this side. So we have the Mariana Islands, which includes Guam, the Marshall Islands, Yahweh to our friend Mr. QB, and Hafade to our friends there in the Mariana Islands. And then over here is Palau, or the Republic of Palau. We also have the Federated States of Micronesia. Let's see if we can find them here. So here's the Federated States. We have Yap, Chuk, Ponape, and Consre. And then the, let me see, we have Guam. Kiribati is also known as the Gilbert Islands. And where, let me see here. And we have the Northern Mariana Islands, which are Saipan, Tinian, and Rota. And then Palau is over here. So, yep, a lot of islands to keep track of, everybody. We want all of you to memorize all of them. But just a little bit more on Palau. As I mentioned, it is known formally as the Republic of Palau, and they don't say Aloha, they say Alii. So Alii to our friends in Palau. And it is to the southeast of the Philippines. It's one thing to note. There are 18,000 inhabitants in about 500 different islands in the Republic of Palau. And one of the most important things you can do in Palau is, yes, scuba diving. Just beautiful, some of the things you can see over there. So again, everyone, it is a pleasure to share this information with all of you. But let me see, aloha to all of our subscribers and followers out there on Facebook, as well as YouTube and Twitch. We hope everybody is doing well. So let us take a look here at our first song of the day. And this song is called How Sweet It Is. Yep, How Sweet It Is. This was by Edward Holland, Lamont Dosher, and Brian Holland. And it says, how sweet it is to be loved by you. I'm going to substitute the name Sue in here a few times, because this was the song of, again, my dear cousin Sue passed away recently, and so this is a song that we wanted to dedicate to her family, to Teleso, and all of the children here. So here it is. So they had in the memorial program, it said, how sweet it is to be loved by Sue. So this is for you, everybody. Here we go. How sweet it is to be loved by Sue. How sweet it is to be loved by Sue. Needs the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. Needed someone to understand my ups and downs. everybody. How sweet it is to be loved by Sue and also you. All right. Now, this week we are talking about the topic called flowers. Yes, appreciating flowers, everybody. So this is the time of this program where we take some time to do some stretching. Yes. Yeah, that feels good because I ran this morning. Yeah. Stretching and also do some nice deep breathing in through the stomach. So breathe in and then all the way out. Yep, that's good for us. Makes us feel relaxed. So here we go. Think about the following. Keep stretching and breathing, everybody. Stop and smell the roses isn't just a clever way to say slow down. It is good advice to take literally too. Taking time to pause and marvel at the intricate beauty of flowers can speak to our hearts. There's about an estimated 4 million varieties of flowers around the world. Yeah, I was out doing my running this morning over on the San Gabriel River Trail. So I was running from the to the city of Lakewood, Liberty Park, and Reinerson Park. So that's where I like to run. But this time I was on the west side of the trail and not a lot of cyclists. Well, there are no cyclists there, so it was better. But some beautiful yellow flowers over there. So very nice to see the flowers. So everybody treat yourself to a bouquet of flowers this week, or even a single bloom. And let us be grateful for our flowers. All right. Well, I've got a song on flowers here somewhere. It is about the flowers of Hawaii, yeah. And this is a song called One Paddle, Two Paddle, yeah. So imagine yourself paddling the canoe, but don't use the ukulele as an oar. But this is a song about a Hawaiian who could be a young woman or a gentleman who missed being back in the island. So that's what this song is about here. And it does talk about the sweet flowers, everybody. One paddle, two paddle, three paddle, four to take me home. 14 on the right, 14 on the left. Take me to Hawaii, no cabez. I went away a long time, such a long time ago. Seen enough cities to last a lifetime, going away no more. Singing one paddle, two paddle, three paddle, four to take me home. 14 on the right, 14 on the left. Take me to Hawaii, no cabez. I want to smell the flowers, sweet, sweet flowers, where the trade winds blow. Seen enough fences to last a lifetime, going away no more. Singing one paddle, two paddle, three paddle, four to take me home. 14 on the right, 14 on the left. Take me to Hawaii, no cabez. Singing one paddle, two paddle, three paddle, four to take me home. Singing one paddle, two paddle, three paddle, four to take me home. All right, everybody, one paddle, two paddle. Like I said, don't use the ukulele as an oar. Well, while we're talking about the ukulele, take some time to find your ukulele because we're going to start playing here in a minute and learning how to play. But let me see, I have for all of you, we're going to share the following. This is our thought of the day. And Here in our chat here in Zoom, we have the calhope.org live chat. We also have the 833-317-HOPE number, which belongs to CalHope. Also 415-609-2018 Pacific Islander Wellness Initiative number. So you can call these numbers or live chat, and these are folks that are ready to listen to you. And then we have the 988 Lifeline number. So yeah, I'm really worried about this professional basketball player, Ja Morant, because he's just been writing some strange things on social media and was holding up a gun. So I hope he's okay, everybody. So everybody think about Ja Morant, because he's a very talented player, but something is not going well for him, and we hope that he's able to do much better. But here's a couple thoughts for all of you. Bad things happen. We still get to choose how we respond and take responsibility for how we react and do so with peace and power, everybody. So you can do it. How are we going to react? So here are some challenges and unexpected changes, and ask yourself in your mind, how do we react? All right, you ready? Aloha, turtle cat, always a pleasure. So ask yourself, how do I react to the following? Blaming others, making excuses, being rebellious, complaining, finding fault, doubts, giving up, procrastinating, getting angry, indulging in self-pity, allowing fear to rule, and self-justify. So friends, those are just some things I want you to think about. And again, ask yourself, how do I react to those things, everybody? And if you need some help or need someone to talk to, just contact those numbers I shared with you. All right, everybody, now it is time for Ukulele Class. We hope everybody has your music there. It is in our Facebook.com here, Ukulele Dad. If you go to that site, you will find everything you need. But our first song that we wanted to share with you is also about flowers, and it is from the movie The Sound of Music, also a musical, but it is entitled Edelweiss. So some of you have heard this before, but this is a good one that talks about the flowers, everybody. So here we go. So let me see. Edelweiss has a few chords we're going to learn today, and then our next one, This Land is Your Land. You don't have to, no, there's a couple chords you'll need to learn, but there's not as many. But I think you can get this one. So let me share again with you the chords. So as we play the ukulele, again, we strum with the right hand. I often use my thumb, but you can use these fingers like this, or you can use one finger, whatever works for you. I was teaching a class yesterday and they were having a hard time holding it up, so they were playing like that. That's fine, everybody can, because we're beginning. And then if you'll see here, we have on the left side is where we put our left hand. So this is finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, those are our fingers. And we just put these here down on our ukulele. These are our frets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so these are the different frets. So as I teach you the chords, that's what we're going to be referring to. So our first chord, which is it has a name, and this is where we put our fingers, is called the A7 chord, everybody. Okay, A7. So you'll notice you put your first finger on string 2. So string 1 is known as the G chord, string 2 is the C chord, string 3 is the E chord, and string 4 is the A chord. So those are the name of the notes too, G, C, E, A. But your first finger is on fret 1, string 2. Okay, so here we go. We're on fret 1, string number 2. And aloha to Robert, because I know Robert's tuning in there and learning this. All right. So here we go. 5, 6, A, 7. Good. Good job. So again, you'll notice I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, up, that equals 1 strum, okay? And then you will see here in the music, behind each chord tells you the number of strums you need, okay? Now, let us go to our second one here. And our second one is the C chord, so that's also a nice one. Your third finger is on string 4, fret number 3. So third finger again on string 4, fret number 3. So let's try it. String 4, fret number 3. Yeah, that is the C chord. Good. Now, next comes the D7 chord. This one is a little more challenging, but we have a simple version and then what I call the complicated version. So we'll start with the simple first. You can pick the simple or whatever you want, okay? So D7 simple, first finger is on string 1, second is on string 3, fret 2. So first finger string 1, second finger string 3, fret 2. That is D7 simple, everybody. Good. And then we have the D7 complicated, but you can use the simple if you like, okay? So your first finger comes all the way across fret 2, and second finger is on string 4, okay? So first finger comes all the way across, second finger string 4. So here's first finger all the way across, second finger string 4. That is the D7 complicated. All right, you're doing it. And then lastly, we have the G chord. So here we go. First finger is on string 2, second finger string 4, third finger string 3. So it forms an upside down triangle, okay? So first finger again is on string 2, second finger string 4, third string 3. G, that is the G chord. Well, you had a lot of chords there, but the good news, you don't have as many for the next song. Okay. Now, this is the final thing. This might be a little more complicated, but when we strum, we don't go like this. We strum in the following manner. Let me show you this, okay? So we're on the G. We go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's how the whole song goes. It might be a little easier to strum this one, okay? All right, let's do it, everybody. Starting off with the G. Song is Edelweiss again from The Sound of Music. All right. G. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet So the last one, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Just add one more strum on there. All right, that's a beautiful song. And again, it talks about the beauty of flowers, everyone, and the blossom of the snow. And Edelweiss is the name of a flower, everyone. So good. Now, we do have one more song I want you to learn, but this one will be much easier for you. But this song is a song that we know. It's called This Land is Your Land, but we are doing the Canadian version. So aloha to our friend Robert and other friends there in Canada. It is a pleasure. So the reason we're doing the Canadian version, everyone, is because on Monday, the 22nd, was Queen Victoria Day. I'm sure all of you knew that, right? Especially in America. But that is why we're going to do this song here. Again, originally was written by Woody Guthrie and also performed by the Canadian group The Travelers. And this song will mention different places in Canada. So this is good for those of you that are geographically challenged. But we have our first chord is the F chord. So first finger string 3 and second is on string number 2. Okay, so that's the F. And then we're going to learn the G7. So we just learned the G. The G7 is the upside down G. Can you sing that? See that? Okay. So it's upside down, everybody. So G7, let's give it a go. So your first finger is here on string 3. Second is on string 2, and third is on string 4. So just like this, first on string 3, second on string 2, and third on string 4. G7. And let's go back and play the F one more time. First finger string 3, second is on string 1. So F. Now, our last chord we've already learned, and that is the C chord. So good news for you. So again, the C chord, your third finger is on string 4, okay? So third finger, string 4. All right. So here's the song starts off on F. So we'll do a pause because we sing what they call a cappella, no accompaniment, no ukulele. So play the F. This land is your land. So that's when you come in. All right. So we go F, C, and then G7, C. F, C, G7, C. That is your song. And then the ending we have, this land was made for you and me. We have G7, and then C, G7, C, G7, C. So that is your ending. C, G7, C. All right, everybody got that? Here we go with the F. This land is your land. This land is my land. C, from Bonavista, G7 to Vancouver Island. From the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters, this land was made for you and me. Good. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the fir-clad forests of our mighty mountains. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land fields waving, and the dust cloud rolling. As the fog was lifted, a voice was chanting, singing, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters, this land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. All right, everybody, you did it. You did it. Well, good. A good session today. And again, we thank everyone for coming out. Thank you, Turtle Cat. And we look forward to catching up to you next time. So let me see here. I think I've got the time here on this slide. So see if we can find it. Yeah, that could be it. Okay. So again, thank you for joining us here on Ukulele Dad. And we will be back at 12 p.m. Pacific time next week. It looks like next week is June 1st already. Amazing. Yep, that is amazing. And School Talk Story, I did not hold it yesterday, but we will be back next week on Wednesdays. And then Ohana Night, like we said, is next Thursday also at 7 p.m. Pacific time. We also have our Ohana, at Ohana, we have our Lesona Ukulele class. We had some nice students this past week, including a first grader. So look forward to seeing everybody there. Well, let us again, please remember our friends in Guam and all over there in Micronesia. We just hope that everyone is safe, and we wish everyone in their language adios. And again, from the island of Palau, we say Me'ikun, which means aloha, goodbye. So everyone, here we go. Aloha from Hawaii. Adios from Guam, Mariana Islands. Aloha, the Kingdom of Tonga. Haereera from New Zealand, Aotearoa. Haereera from the Cook Islands. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Me'ikun from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from the islands of Samoa. Again, everyone, it is always a pleasure. Aloha to all of you. Take some aloha out there to the world. We need you. All right. Take care.